Let's build a mod. Couple of things. For this one I used the foam. This one I'll show you later. It's a dual 18650 charger case. So I used that to lay some fiberglass on there. This is some ABS. That's my favorite tool. When you drill a hole, sometimes it's a little off center. Drill it smaller, and this way you can file it out in either direction a little bit, and then use this tool to true it all up. Works great. So good fit. Thing is small enough to have the button on top. So this, how I got this far. Put a strip of there, sand the edges down, then use fresh leather to glue on, and it doesn't damage it. Yeah. Okay. Covered this thing now in leather, build up the walls because I'm going to try to cast this piece later. So, a couple of pieces I made. The top is a wafer glued together. It's the top. It's going in there. This is sitting in there nice and flush. That's the bottom cover. So it's going to be nice and handy. That's where the 510 goes. And this is going to be the atomizer there, the tank atomizer. This is the battery sled. The wafer switch is going to be built on top. Slides in from the bottom, and the switch, wafer switch, I'm going to build in there. Try this in a different light. Glued up with fiberglass, covered in leather to get the wall thickness up and still end up with a nice usable mod. Things go in there. Be nice. Okay, working on the switch. This is a slice of the tube from the shell. Put a little dimple in a little copper, flat solder that on, and leave a little soldering tab. So that goes into there. Sticks out to nothing inside. So this one will be finished later. And this the others. The other contact. That's 2.5 millimeters. Drilled a hole, and so the magnet will be flush. Sort of a little bridge on here. Silver solder. This is on the sides regular solder, but here I use the silver solder because it doesn't contaminate the thing with some flux. It makes it kind of hokey. So this is kind of clean, and that one goes on top of the battery, so that adds a little bit. Okay, let's put this thing. Okay, that's really tight fitting. This one is going to go here, and this one goes there. Nice feel. Put in here, and this will close the case up. So the magnets from connecting to the battery here, they're tight in there. Let me get this out. There's a little dimple in here, a little piece of brass, tiny little ring of bullet casing. Put in a drill press and use the Dremel cutoff wheel and silver soldered that on. After everything is soldered, including this, you want no heat for the magnets. Then glue the magnet in, and away we go. Had to solder something on something else. The magnet just loses the attraction in a hurry with the least little bit of heat, so all soldering has to be done. Okay, this is the contraption, the way it's going to be. Little plug there for the switch. Then connections are going to be made to the electronics. This part here is the like a bridge to solder all connection at all the negative connections too, because there's so many. I don't want to twist wires together. This is much more sane. And to do the okay, now to fish this in, I didn't want to make a bridge here to hold this in position. Then you can slide the whole thing in, but I didn't want to take the extra space. So what I do is I'll fish this in. that's gonna be it here. Probably put a little rubber band around here to hold it up here, and then slide the battery in with the cables running in the top there. So that's how I'm gonna plan it. Don't know yet how to put the charging in there. It's gonna be a 3-pin little plug connector. How I'm going to splice it in, I don't know exactly yet, but plenty of room to do it. That's all tucked in. The cables, put a piece of insulation on top and taped it on to tame the cabling, which is between the batteries there and the groove. One switch, one plug is for charging, the first big one, and the tiny little one is to connect the power on switch, the activation switch. Okay, more or less finished. Switch never misfired for the last month or so. Made a few changes. In the bottom I put the charge plug in there and the adjustment, and works really nice. The only thing is there's two little screws going in here, and the ones I got isn't long enough to button it up. This is a real nice find. Works like a champ. It's called a Hakko, and my Freedom Smokes has them. They're about $11, and they show the output voltage for a little while, cycles to the ohms of your coil, and then automatically cycles again for the wattage. So it shows everything for the initial adjustment. And in the mod I don't have any meters or anything built in. Now this one has tremendous potential of taking it apart and putting it inside the mod, just the guts itself. But this is so small and handy, I'm not going to butcher this one up. I might buy another one though and try to incorporate the electronics only, the readout, into a mod. So she vapes very nice.